At least 6 people have been killed and several others injured in a shooting on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Israeli police confirming 2 gunmen have been, quote, neutralised. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the site of the attack at a bus stop near Ramot Junction. He sent his condolences to the victims while revealing raids on villages where the gunmen had come from in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. Hamas, meantime, praising the 2 Palestinian, quote, resistance fighters said to have carried out this attack, although no one has officially claimed responsibility. And more Blake Sifton joins us live from Jerusalem. Blake, the motive for that attack, because it has not, no one has claimed responsibility officially, the motive is still unclear. What do we know, though?
Good evening, Wei Su. This attack targeted a busy commuter hub in the north of Jerusalem. It was full of people commuting to work via bus. 2 attackers, we understand, attacked a bus stop as well as a bus that was idling full of passengers. The attackers fired gunfire into the front of the bus. Many people escaped by hiding under cars. We understand, of course, that 6 people were killed and 7 were critically injured. Others are more lightly injured. The 2 attackers were shot by an off-duty Israeli soldier as well as an armed civilian. Now, it is important to note that attacks like this and of this size have been relatively rare in Israel in the 23 months since October 7th. This is, we believe, the 2nd deadliest attack of its kind after a shooting in a neighborhood called Jaffa that's south of Tel Aviv. That happened last October. Now, these 2 attackers used what are called Carlo Gustav submachine guns. They are homemade, pretty rudimentary guns that are made in the West Bank, and the attackers are believed to be from villages near Ramallah. The Israeli military has encircled those villages and is raiding them, saying that they will bring to account anyone who aided the attackers. We also understand that a man from East Jerusalem who drove them to the location has also been arrested by the Shin Bet, which is the Israelis' domestic intelligence service. As you say, Prime Minister Netanyahu visited the site of the attack. He said that Israel will continue its campaign in Gaza to free the hostages and to destroy Hamas. And he said that incidents like this increase the determination to pursue Israel's missions in Gaza, in the West Bank, and everywhere.
Oh, Blake, this incident, Mr. Netanyahu saying, renews Israeli commitment to its operations in Gaza, but would it also affect ongoing efforts towards a ceasefire with Hamas and any progress on bringing back Israeli hostages being held by Hamas?
So that Israeli offensive targeting Gaza City is increasing. We've seen increasing intensity in operations in the outskirts of Gaza City in recent days and weeks in the neighborhoods of Zaytun, of Sabra, of Shujaiya, the nearby city of Jabalia. We've seen widespread destruction. The Israeli military says that they are targeting Hamas infrastructure as well as tunnels. Residents in the UN have described widespread destruction, including of civilian homes, and satellite imagery shows that entire swaths of these neighborhoods has now been flattened, been reduced to rubble. And on Friday, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said that the gates of hell were opening in Gaza City. Soon thereafter, after issuing evacuation orders, the Israeli military bombed and destroyed a 12-story building in Gaza City, in western Gaza City, an area that had not been touched by this new offensive. In the days following that, each day there's been another high-rise building bombed and destroyed. And just today, Defense Minister Katz reiterated to Hamas, he said, lay down your weapons and release the hostages or Gaza will be destroyed. You will be destroyed. While the offensive is going ahead, we understand, according to Netanyahu yesterday, that only 100,000 of the 1 million people living in Gaza City have evacuated. And of course, their evacuation would be seen as necessary ahead of the offensive. Now, when it comes to the ceasefire, President Trump has said that the time is up and that Hamas has to release the hostages. Hamas have said that they are ready to sit at negotiations. And we understand that the United States has now put forth a new proposal in which Hamas would release all 48 Israeli hostages held in Gaza on the first day in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. And then afterward, talks would be held toward the eventual end of the war. We understand that Israel has accepted this proposal, and it remains to be seen what Hamas will say, because many believe that if they give up all hostages on the first day, they will be giving up their leverage, and they are reluctant to do so.
Thanks for that. Blake Sifton there reporting live for us from Jerusalem.